Hello, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Jay. I'm here to do a little bit of a challenge that I've been debating for a while now. So I'm a huge K-pop stan. I like multiple groups. And so I decided to make myself in sim form with a few of my biases that I may want to date or marry. Obviously, this is all just for fun. I know they are not attainable human beings, and I just wanted to see who I could have the cutest baby with. So I made myself, and I made a select few. I will introduce you guys to them eventually. Obviously, these are not all of my biases. I just picked certain ones, and we'll see how it goes. So obviously, it's up to me what cuteness is baby-wise. And I might add a few other factors in there while deciding who wins. So the first bias I'll introduce you to in each order is Mr. Baekhyun from EXO, or Super M more famously. So he's a 92 liner, and he is the first one, and he is currently talking to Mr. Lee Taeyong, who is the leader of NCT 127. Just a general NCT member, also a member of Super M. And another one of my biases, he's a 95 liner. Did I mention that already? I'm losing my mind. I love that they're talking because they're friends in real life. So that I've noticed that within this game, that the ones that are friends in real life, because I played as the boys just for a little bit before I moved my sim self in next door, and like the boys will talk like who they're close with IRL. So I think that's really fun. I know I said age order, but we're obviously not doing that. There's DK, or Lee Dokyum, Lee Suk Min from 17, or Boo Suk Soon, the leader of Boo Suk Soon. And yeah, so he's in 17. And then we have right here Kim Sunu from The Boys. He's a 2000 liner. He's one of the Macnays of The Boys. He is my bias in The Boys. Obviously, all these people will be most likely my bias in the group. Then we have Jung Jungkook, who I did download tattoos for him, and they did not add on here yet. They come back in later, so don't worry. So Jungkook's in here. He's actually not my BTS bias, but he has been wrecking me hard since like late December, which is weird because it's been since he's been in the military. Here is my BTS bias, Mr. Min Yoongi, or Suga, a 93 liner. Yeah, I made him very pale, I'm aware. And I also realized I made his cheeks really squishy because of that one run episode where they're in the water park and he's got the helmet on and his cheeks are super squished. I think that was my inspiration when I was doing his face. Also, I am not a cast creator. I am not super good at this, so please do not judge how they look. I did my best. And then finally we have Kwon Hoshi, Kwon Soon Young, also in 17. I am dual biased in 17, so I do have him in DK. Yeah. So I just had my sim self come over, try to like get to know them a little bit better, grow relationships. I am planning on doing this based on who she has the best connection with and going with the flow of the thing. So I did a lot of like activities with them in this to try to build relationships. Yes. So we shall see what happens. This is their little house. It's kind of like a dorm with the bunk beds and stuff, so I hope they're not traumatized. Yeah. And these are the boys that I have. The boys, the guys, I should say, because Sunu's in here. The boys, let's not get confused. So yeah, as I said, this is not all the groups I stay in. These are just like top boyfriend contenders for me. I forgot to mention that Jungkook and DK are 97 liners as well, since I was adding what age they all are. Sunu's the youngest, Baekhyun's the oldest. Got a little bit of a mix. Sunu's my cutoff age, though I feel creepy with anybody younger. But like I said, this is just for fun to see. So we'll see who's the cutest baby. Obviously up to me. I will not take into consideration romantic attraction. However, it wouldn't hurt who wins. But it's not going to be the end all be all deciding factor of this. I think my game froze, like the screen froze here, so please don't mind that. Just let me yap along. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments, like, who you guys stand, what groups, who's your ult. Baekhyun's my ult bias, like, single, I guess, solo-wise, because EXO is not my ult group. 17's my ult group. So Bacon's my ult bias, like, singular human entity. But I obviously stand all of these groups. I can give you backstories of how I got into them and everything and all that stuff. But for now, this is what's happening. I really tried not to have any bias. I am really trying to be biased, like not having any bias within who I end up choosing in the end and like who I kind of lean towards and like do romantic interactions with or any kind of interaction. If you do notice me doing that kind of stuff, please kindly call me out, because also I'm curious if I do it subconsciously and don't even notice. And two, like, I want to be fair, so I would like to not do that. Yeah. So this episode is mostly just going to be doing little activities with them, trying to get to know them, trying to be fair and doing every single activity. So here we have what the hell is it called? The Festival of Snow. So my goal was to go sledding with every single member of my biased group here. There are 7 people, by the way, in case you guys didn't count. 7 people. But then everyone's like had to go to the bathroom and their energy was running low and everything. So that lasted like maybe 3 people. I think I did it with DK, Yoongi. I forget who else. Baekhyun, maybe? I don't remember. So that was a flop, but there was also on this same day, there was the Romance Festival, which is what I was really excited for because I was hoping like the romantic feels would really just kind of push the attraction, because I did want them to have a baseline relationship. I understand that I could have very easily cheated my way into having babies with them very quickly, but I kind of wanted it to be as natural as possible. So yeah, we go to the Romance Festival. I should have went right when it started and instead of waiting and going here first because this was kind of a flop. Oh, as you can see, me and Taeyong have a not great connection. Forgot to mention that. And the few interactions that we had, for some reason, they don't like each other, which is going to be interesting. And I might have to do like a science baby situation with Taeyong because if their connection doesn't grow. And like this has just been like me letting my sim and the boys just kind of communicate. So that was kind of a flop for me. But the Romance Festival really, for me, was to really get a grasp and like an idea of who I wanted to be the first baby daddy. Because I thought about doing an age order, but I was like, no, let me just see what her vibes are, who she's vibing with. And she does have amazing compatibility with, I believe it's Baekhyun. I want to say Baekhyun, DK. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Maybe Yoongi? There's a third. I can't remember. Anyways, so I did the same interaction with all the boys here. I don't know if it showed or if I scrolled away. But every boy had a positive reaction except for Taeyong. I was like, wow. Thanks, bud. Really love that for me. So that relationship is really a trial for me. And obviously he is probably going to be last in the baby daddy lineup if things continue this way. Yeah. So we were just doing that. If there's anything specific you guys would like to see with this challenge or any things you'd like me to do differently, please let me know. I really just wanted to do this for fun, but then I thought, like, when I watch sim YouTubers, there's not really a sim K-pop YouTube community that I found, and I'm like, I personally really want that. I was sussing out Baekhyun to see what he was up to. I wanted to see more sim K-pop content. So I thought, why not try it myself? And if it's a flop, it's a flop. I had fun doing this, as frustrating as it is. And like challenging, but I like a challenge. And it was a mixing up because I just do a legacy challenge basically in my sim play. And so this was a nice little mix up for me. Also, please don't be mean. I know I said this earlier, but like, if you feel like they don't really look like them, I really did try my best. Again, I'm not like, I play Sims for fun. I'm not an expert in building. I'm not an expert in cast. Like, I just do it for fun and just kind of poke around. So please don't be mean. I'm literally just doing this because I love K-pop and The Sims, and I thought maybe there's other people who also love K-pop and The Sims and would be interested. Yeah, so I think this is just another activity I did. Only a few of them showed up. I really tried to do karaoke with them because if anyone knows anything about K-pop boys, they love karaoke. And I really tried and it wouldn't let me. You'll see me attempt this multiple times. It wouldn't let me duet. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just do a solo song. Maybe they'll cheer for me. And then I think they all left the room. And I was like, okay, cool. That makes me feel great about myself. Taeyong, surprisingly, is here. I didn't realize he was one of the ones that showed up. So essentially after this, I kind of decided based on romantic connection and like compatibility and everything that Baekhyun was going to be the first baby daddy. And I did ask him if there was an option to be woohoo partners, and he said yes. So I think the next day I went home, invited him over, and said, hey buddy, let's make a baby. And we did that. Obviously, so I have MC Command Center, so I have the woohoo cheat where like pregnancy is more common and can happen, like risky woohoo essentially. So I just woohoo with all of them. I was trying to shave her legs before she woohooed. I'm pretty sure she didn't actually shave them, which was annoying of her. So yeah, I did risky woohoo, so it's kind of more fun. Like, I'm not purposely hitting try for a baby. I think it's just more fun gameplay wise this way. Oh, she was sick, so I had to buy her some meds. And yeah, so we risky woohooed, and Bacon was my first option. And I'm already kind of eyeing up, I think, either DK or Hoshi for second, because they're the other two that I have romantic compatibility with so far. Like, I'm already trying to eye up who's next and have a plan. So yeah, here's me and Bacon really getting down. And then I think she just sleeps, and I take a pregnancy test the next day, which I will not do for anyone else because we need to know right away. I was taking it a little too easy from the start. And so let's find out if she's pregnant. And she is. Woohoo! She's pregnant. Okay. So since she is pregnant, we're going to tell Baekhyun, see what his reaction is, and I'm probably going to end this video here with her first pregnancy, and the chaos of the multiple pregnancies and the children will start in the next part. So just let me know if there's anything you would like to see in the next part. Let's see how Baekhyun takes it. Hey Baekhyun, I'm pregnant. What do you think? Thoughts? Okay, he's happy. Great. See you guys later.